It's time for Friday guitar. Forgot to put Kick Your Fanny Friday on there. Let me go post this link on denverguitarorchestra.com. That's where we do all of our work from. And today is Friday. We're wrapping up a lovely week of playing music. Link to join, highlight, delete, Control V, Shift, highlight, link, enter, text color there, edit, link, update. Let's make sure the link works, get everybody in here so we can rock out. Make sure we got it working properly. I think we do. Oop. You have to hit view page first or you get this weird thing. All right, there's that. Click. That gets us where we want to be. If you're watching the review of this video, if you're watching the recording of this, and you clicked on that video, good loving. Hey, Vic. Vic is in for her 27th class of the day. She's tired. I'm tired. We're all tired. We're going to get through these songs, and then we're going to go home. Should we go easiest to hardest or hardest to easiest, Vic? What do you want to do? I have this tendency to want to play the easy stuff first and the hard stuff last, but that's not necessarily the smartest way to approach it. Let's see. Hey, Pauline. Easy first to warm up. Yeah, that makes sense. All right. Let's go grab book 1, 3 Blind Mice. Yay, last class today. We put in a long week, you guys. I'm excited. Hopefully we're learning how to play some music along the way. You guys should be getting credit for that somehow, right? Been putting in a lot of hours. Let's better check tuning. This guitar has a tendency to be, if it's low today, it'll be high tomorrow. Beautiful. All right. In your level 1 travels, you have now played all 5 tunes. And so the first question I always ask at the end of level 1 is, do you know how to make an A chord? And if you reach up and do this, we're in great shape. Okay, that's a big deal. Okay, do you know how to make an E chord? Do you know how to make a D chord? And remembering on D chord, you don't hit this top string. And finally, do you know how to make a G chord? Exiting level 1, those are 4 things that you pretty much have to have memorized. So you want to ask yourself that question. How am I doing on having those chords locked in solid in my head? I absolutely know what they are. When I see an A chord on a piece of paper, I know how to do that. I don't have to think about it. Then the other thing I do on the end, at the end of usually night 4 in my local guitar class here, is we play through all of the melody lines from book 1. So I'd like to do that real quick with you. I'd like to go to Brother John And there's Brother John and Frere Jacques, and it's important to keep those two separate in this program because one is designed to teach you one thing and the other is designed to teach you something completely different. So the one that says Brother John on the top is the one I like to play. That's the first one. That's the one I use to teach you to read tablature. Make sure you know that that string down there is string number 1 and this string up here is string number 6. Let's run through Brother John very quickly. We're going to play it 2 times through. Just the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 2, 4, 0, 0, 2, 4, 0, 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 7, 9, 7, 5, 4, 0, 7, 9, 7, 5, 4, 0. First string, second string, first string, first string, second string, first string to the top. Big goal is to make sure that that's something that makes sense to you at this point. When we first come into reading tablature, that's a major piece of music in that it teaches you, hey, I'm going to play on this string and I'm going to get these frets and everything's going to come out great. Okay, next song that I like to play through is Frere Jacques. It's the one that's actually in first position. It actually is surrounded by the A chord. Again, just the melody. Okay, let's grab Frere Jacques, and we're going to play, and we're going to start. It's all in the 2s. There's an occasional 3 that shows up, but mostly 2s. 3rd string, 2nd fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, mostly working on that middle finger, getting it onto the right string in the 2nd frets is a lot. Is the main lesson here, tablature wise, and then adding your ring finger in, obviously, on the couple of 3s that show up in the song. So that would be the next level. Then we move on to Farmer in the Dell. It's entirely in 2. It's all 2s. Okay, and it's not unsurprising when you play an A chord. The whole chord is an A chord. You're holding all 2s. It makes a lot of sense that the melody itself would have a ton of 2s in it as well. Let's give this a try. Farmer in the Dell, twice through. 1, 2. It's in 6. Let me count it. It's 1, 2, and then we go. 1, 2. Little quaver at the end there, right? Just to get that vibrato going. All I do is just whatever finger I'm using, and then I just wiggle my whole hand back and forth to get that little vibrato going there. Sounds pretty. Next would be row, row, row your boat. Switch to the D chord. Okay, that's a big deal. Do you know your D chord? D chord's coming up. There will probably never be a day on guitar when you don't play a D chord. Row, row, row your boat. Remember, you're going to be up here on first position, 2s and 3s. Maybe second positions make a little bit of sense if you want to play your 2s and 3s and have your 5 ready to be played. Then we're going to jump up to 10. So double check you remember where 10 is. Okay, just the melody, please. 1, 2. Again. That's a great song. You can call it a kid's song, whatever. It's a great song. That's a great song. All right. And then finally, for Three Blind Mice, remember we talked about 3 different ways to make your G chord. This is the way the chord chart says. This is the way the pros do it. They add the ring finger up here and then add your ring pinky. Okay. And this is the way the folk singers do it. Middle, ring, and pinky. All of those are going to come up. All those are legitimate ways to play the G chord. And of course, then the advanced players have a bar on 3, E shape in front of the bar on 3. It's also a G chord. So there's 4 G chords for you to complicate your life. Let's play Three Blind Mice. This was our big song for the week. Should be a breeze, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Three Blind Mice. So the takeaway from book 1 is, do you know how to tune your guitar? Do you know how to hold your guitar properly where you are going to make your life easier? You're not required to hold it properly. You can absolutely make your life more miserable by holding it incorrectly, as I do from time to time. But really, this whole situation here with 50 to 60 degree angle, thumb out of sight, guitar uptight against your body, that's going to make your life much easier. Do you know how to tune it? What's the phrase that pays? Eddie ate dynamite. Goodbye, Eddie. Okay. Do you know E, A, D, and G? Those are the 4 chords that you want to make sure you're solid with. And then finally, playing the melody for all 4 of those 5 songs, right? All 5 songs go well for you. It's fine if you miss a few notes if you know what you're doing. And so sometimes we play it a little too fast, and that's always going to be an issue with when you come and hang out with me, is you got to play it at my speed, and maybe that's a comfy speed for you, and maybe not. But the idea is, and know what I'm doing, just can't necessarily keep up. And if all that's going smoothly and you're feeling like, yep, got it, then slide that book aside and let's get digging into book 2. Frankly, book 2, the process is basically the same thing, except that in book 2, you're switching between chords. Every single song has a chord pair in there: A and E, D and G, C and G, and so they all have their chord pairings through their D and A, I should say. And I was like, why did G come up twice? And F and C. So every one of those songs has chord pairings, which is super critical to your long-term success, is being able to get from the one chord to another. And then in level 2, we do start introducing tough acts and arpeggio playing, but the need to be able to play through the melody line is just as strong in level 2, level 3, and level 4, and level 99 as it is in level 1. So as long as playing melody is going well for you, you are ready to soak in the great panoply of music and get these melodies coming out of your guitar. Vic says she's feeling good about it. I hope that the rest of you guys are. Let's move on now to book 2, our song of the week, This Old Man. Let's do a quick roundup of all of our skills that we studied this week on this. Got your A chord. I need to learn how to play an A chord. Goes to a D chord. That's just a drop down. Add this and push that out. Okay. From D chord it goes to E chord. Slide back. Move these two guys up. And then to get back to A, you got to lift up, put him on the 4th string and the other 2 drop under. Okay. To get from A to E, same thing. Drop down, pull up, and back to A. So those are all the motions you will make. Knowing the chord is one thing. Knowing how to get between one chord and another is a whole separate study. And when I start a new song, I always sit down and really study how I'm going to be moving from chord to chord. Because I want to make it as efficient and as the least drama-filled possible. Okay, let's sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, gave the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my shoe with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Okay, I switched to an arpeggio pattern, and then I got too smart for myself, and I knew I had sung the wrong lyric, and then I got all sad, and I missed the chord. The A chord, E chord, and D chord, those are all level 1 chords. Getting fastest, switching between them, obviously, is one of the things we worked on this week that I just failed. All right, next thing, arpeggio playing. That's what we're doing. In this case, the arpeggio pattern says 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Ring, middle, index, thumb, ring, middle, index, thumb, ring, middle, index, thumb. And try it. It's kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give the dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. Okay, so that would be one way, just what's written. Another way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. This old man, he played one. He played knick-knack on my thumb with a knick-knack, paddywhack, give your dog a bone. This old man came rolling home. So try lots of different things with your right hand to make sure that you're getting the best out of everything you're doing. Finally, well, not finally, next is melody playing. Let's play that one note at a time. Guitar melody line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Finally, level 2, we start the process of digging into tough acts. And for most people on acoustic guitar who aren't super committed to singing, this is how you have to play. And so it's a lot of work. Let's give it a try. Okay, A chord. Let's walk. We've already walked through it all week long. Let's just play. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We had a 5 on the first string at the end, because that's an A note as well. It just sounds like it's nice and clean. Again, when you're working level 2, you don't have to be great at anything, but you want to be able to play those melodies without a ton of drama. You want to be working on your chords to make sure that those are starting to come together. And then, of course, you're working on playing tough acts. You're looking for 2 or 3 songs out of book 1 that you like, that go well. And that's there's 22 some songs in level 2. And the idea would be to just get them where they're sounding like legitimate music. And there's plenty. I was looking through the list today as I was getting ready to make some moving or some stuff around in the books. And those songs in level 2 are nice. They're really educational, really solid pieces of music. Now, you probably wouldn't be playing them for your family yet, right? But level 3 absolutely would. And level 3 builds off of the skills you need from level 2. So hopefully that's going well for you. That's a lot of different ways to play this old man. Then we move into book 3. This week we were working on Waltzing Matilda. The big issue with Waltzing Matilda is B minor. Getting your B minor on, B minor shows up in level 3. It does not show up in level 2. It's this kind of annoying little bar chord that's going to come up so often in your day-to-day practice. A minor shape slid up with a bar on 2. It's going to come up a lot. And so the more we practice it, the less time we spend being sad about its existence on the planet. Let's strum and sing a couple of verses of this. Let's just do it twice through. We'll do the verses 1 and 4. Back in the day when I would go to my mom's church, there was a guy, and he would sing all of the verses in the hymnal. You'd be like, this one has 7 verses. We're going to do them all. We were that guy was in charge of the Sunday school. We sang them all. But when so we're going to do 1 and 2, 1 and 4 here. Okay, just get your chords together. Not fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once a jolly swagman camped beside a billabong under the shade of a coolibah tree, and he sang as he watched, and he waited till his billy boiled low. Come on, waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come on, waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched, and he waited till his billy boiled. You'll come on, waltzing Matilda with me. That's it. Just go take a minute to let this phone ring out. I don't want to stop singing. I don't want to stop strumming. It's probably somebody telling me to vote for somebody. From the top, fourth verse, 1, 2, ready, go. Up jumped the swagman, he sprang into the billabong. You'll never catch me alive, splash, and his ghost may be heard as you wrestle along that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he whispered, and da 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 da, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Forgot I was on verse 4. All right, there we go. And his ghost may be heard as you pass along that billabong. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. All right, so that's how we sing it. Let's play the melody. That's not how we sing it. That's a terrible way to sing it. Here we go. From melody, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just one time through on that. You'll notice the melody line is pretty much set up for the first lyric, if I remember right. And so if you go through and play some of the other lyrics, sometimes you have to add in or take out a note to get the syllables correct. And so, for example, on measure 1, once a jolly swag is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 notes there. But down below, it's up, jump the swag. So that up, you would ditch the second note. You wouldn't play it. Dum, 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 dum. And so sometimes when we crush songs together to make them fit onto a smaller number of pages, sometimes you have to make that decision. And you as a musician have to know the lyrics well enough to know whether you're going to include that word or not. Okay. Tough uke. Tough X. One time through is plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start again. Holy Moses. I saw those. I was like, what is that mess of numbers there? It's a B minor. It's just a B minor. Got to lift up. I apologize. From the top. 1, 2. It's been a long day. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not that great of a chord melody, please. Okay, that's enough on Waltzing Matilda. We'll move on. We'll move on this week. All right, move on to our final ever time playing as a group, YMCA. It's very exciting. Today is it. Next week, we're going to start digging into summertime. And if you want to play with us, just send me an email. It's free this time. I already have it written. I'm just going to click on it, and it's yours. And so you might as well come play it with us. It'll be lovely. I'm busy right now looking for YMCA in my stuff, which I have found 1,000 times. Here it is. So last time for YMCA, we're going to play it twice through, and that's it. Okay, so all this work we put into it over last month comes up to this moment in time. You play it in whatever manner feels awesome to you. Okay, I'm going to play the tough acts because that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, 2 verses, and we're done. Big moment. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's enough. That's enough of the village people for a little while. All right, kids. So I think all of you have been through this speech about 20 times today. So I am taking Saturday. What is tomorrow? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. We're going to remodel our bathroom, and so I am going to be knee deep in tile grout all weekend, and in no shape to come back after Monday. So we are not meeting Monday and Tuesday. So, but you should still play guitar on Monday and Tuesday, right? I've already posted on our website. Next week we start Brother John again from Dead on Square Level 1. So every day we will be talking about the nuts and bolts of starting. So if you know somebody that could do them some good to take some guitar lessons, have them come sit in on Level 1 classes. The exact same things we just covered today, only we start all over fresh on Wednesday. And we may carry that class over into the following week. It depends on if anybody joins us new or not. Then Level 2, Tom Dooley, is actually one of the dumber songs ever written, but it's got such a catchy melody that it'll be fun to play. And then Level 3, we're actually finishing up the book with When the Saints Go Marching In, which oddly we have also been playing in harmonica class. So it'd be a good opportunity to see the differences between the two instruments if you've been taking some harmonica. Level 4, we're going to start the song Summertime. I've done it here locally with the group here in town, but never here online. So I'm very excited to do that. And it should be really, really a nice time to play all of those. And so hopefully you guys come around next week. Summertime is not exactly as easy as I want it to be. There's an E augmented chord in there that is very challenging to get fingered correctly. And to be perfectly honest, I haven't come up with a good solution for it with the way the melody works with that song. So we'll mess around with that and see if we can't find a good way to fix that. And that's it. That's what I know about. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Obviously, be safe. Families are getting together, and it's not a good idea. It's really not. But do what you got to do. Stay away from people. Do good. Be safe. Do good. Practice. Show up on Wednesday. You got to show up on Monday and Tuesday, even though I won't be here. And then subscribe and like. I think that's it. Vic, good to see you. When will we get Summertime? Hopefully this evening. I've got 100,000 emails in there, but I'm going to try to knock them out as quickly as I can. Or the ones that are important anyway. So if you've already sent me an email, you don't need to send me another email. I will get you it. If you have not sent me an email that you want the copy of the Summertime, please do. And Evelyn, you're welcome. Pauline, many thanks. Have fun with it. More fun with my remodel. I got the most of the bathroom torn out. Tomorrow is tear the rest of the tile out and then figure out why in the heck the plumbing leaked in the first place. That's always an exciting part of it. Nancy, good to see you. I think that's everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will see all of you on Wednesday.